Guys, this is your girl back again with another video. Remember guys, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, and let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. I am open to hearing your stories. This is our stories. Alright, so today I feel this is all about acceptance. Accepting yourself as you are. And I have a daily devotion book that I read every day. And today it says, "A chosen people." Okay. 1 Peter 2:9. It says, "You are chosen people, royal priests, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession." And the first question that it asks is, do you ever feel unnoticed? And no matter what you do to your external self, you're still not getting the recognition that you feel you deserve. No matter what you do, no matter how you try to show up for people, it seemingly is never enough. And what if I ask you this question? What if the spaces that you're occupying, what if that's no longer your space, or it was never your space? What if the friendship that you've always shown up in as a great friend, what if they were never supposed to give you that energy back because that's not a friend? The relationship, I would like to feel loved and honored in this relationship because I love and honor you. But what if this person was never designed to give you any of those things because it's just not your person, or it's not your person anymore, or it was just never meant to be? And that goes back to acceptance. How do I accept this? And why do I continue to occupy these kind of spaces where I know that on a soul level I am not being fulfilled? I am literally self-sabotaging myself to occupy something that makes me feel so low, unloved, and unappreciated. So there was a card shown to me, and it was about old wounds and patterns. And it says, we attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situation that are not best for us. It says, until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle continues. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer by finding joy again. And I feel like because we have gotten so accustomed to feeling unappreciated and unsatisfied, dissatisfied, or whatever the case may be, and we spend so much of our time trying to make other people happy, with the subconscious mind, we neglect our own true happiness by not even clarifying what we consider joy or happiness, because we have not taken the time out to ask ourselves, what truly makes me happy? When it comes down to having a happy life, what does that look like? And that's when you have to go within to figure out what's yours to carry, what's not. And once you identify with the what's not, then you can begin the releasing process. And releasing things are so different. If you guys have been seeing Angel number 999, that's all about releasing things that no longer serve you. But I think that the hardest part about releasing things is because some of the things, the very things that we don't want to let go of, we love it the most. That's what we love the most. So because we love it, I don't want to let it go. Because that's something that I want that. I want it. And there's a significant difference between what you want versus what is needed. And sometimes based on where we are on the journey, we attract, like the card says, we attract what we need for spiritual growth. And until we learn whatever God is trying to show us in this moment, it could be the same cycle that you repeat over and over and over again with the same person, or it could be a different person, but it's the same kind of spirit that's working behind behind the person. So it's just like when you get beyond tired, because that's where you have to get it to work on releasing things. You have to get sick of it first. You have to get tired of having the same experience over and over and over again to show you that this situation doesn't make me happy. It actually makes me feel like crap. And then it goes back to you accepting things and no longer being in denial. We can see the best in a situation or a person all we want to. And you can continue to invest and invest and invest and invest. But then God steps into the room and you looking down to see what more could you invest in a situation, and you don't have anything anymore because you've given to something that He's trying to challenge you to release. And I think that's probably one of the most difficult parts of the journey, when you realize that something that you dreamed of, something that you thought would be forever or thought would work out, it just turns out that it was just never designed to prosper. Or it's come into your life and did what it's supposed to do. And now it's time for you to ascend and go to the next phase. I also feel like God is wanting you guys to recognize yourselves as radiant goddesses. And it says, you are an amazing goddess ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. Meaning, when you learn certain things on the journey and you start accepting that this situation no longer works for me, it's okay for you to set the boundary. I feel like boundaries are so difficult for us to set because we are afraid of losing something or someone. We're afraid that we're going to step on somebody's toes. What if I'm being too harsh? What if I'm being too straightforward? And there's no such thing. Because I don't believe that God puts things in our hearts and our minds for it to just sit there. So when that spirit comes over you and say, time to set the boundary, and you've never heard it before, that's because it's time for you to do it. When that spirit come over you and say, it's time to walk away now, and you've never heard it tell you to let it go before, it's time. And make no apologies for finally doing something that God is always showing us. I loved you so much that I allowed you to go through this with said situation or person to learn some things, to learn people, and most importantly, learn yourself and to figure out who I am, because we find God through pain first, initially, right? But then here I go again. God is still speaking to you when He's telling you it's time to let it go, because I see what this is doing to your spirit, and it is not doing anything else for you but depreciating your value, because you are occupying these spaces with situations and people that are not adding to your value. I value you. You're my child. So when I give you that, when I put the spirit over you to set the boundary, or to walk away, or to speak your mind, and you listen to me, because you're living life unapologetically, because you know this doesn't feel right for you. That's me giving you the strength to let you know, if I put you in it, I have every intention on bringing you out. And you have to also continue to trust me and understand that I didn't ask you to close that door with no intentions on giving you something greater. So whatever it is that you guys are struggling with releasing, whether it's an old wound, because it don't always have to be a physical situation. This could be spiritual. Old wounds, that's a spiritual fight. Give yourself permission to release it by trying to figure out what brings you joy. Get more creative. Do things that you said that you always wanted to do, but you didn't get a chance to do. And continue to be a good person. Because God is not going to leave us behind. And He loves you unconditionally. And when He sees us, and when He sees that we're in situations that are not going to love us the way that He loves us, which is unconditionally, we may not see the conditions that come with the love that we desire or the things that we want because we're in it. I see the conditions of this situation. This contract doesn't work. I need them to abort mission, because what this energy is asking from them, it's gonna cost them more than they can ever pay. So that's what I have, guys. Let me know what you think about this video, and I will talk to you later.